So, good evening, everyone. So, the RASA 11 finally arrived, and this is the kind of official first light for the RASA 11. Had some issues along the way. The first issue was installing the EAF electronic focuser. I was in a hurry and didn't do some things properly, so I got that fixed. I am having some halo issues using the IDIS NBZ filter. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm generally pretty pleased with the 11. We're looking right now at M27, the Dumbbell Nebula, and guiding is pretty good. The sky is fairly clear tonight. The moon is setting over in the west. So I'm actually going to shoot some images tonight. I'm not going to go live tonight because I just want to shoot some test images and see how they come out. I'm going to do M27 pretty much and see what it looks like. I'm also having still some focusing issues. I might not have my back focus exactly where it should be. With the RASA, it's a very narrow line of focus, so I could be a little off. I do have a filter tray on there. I'm going to take a look at some other methods for mounting the filter. On the RASA 8, I had it mounted directly onto the plate inside the telescope. I'm using a filter drawer for this particular setup, and I'm not sure if that's the reason I'm not getting exactly the focus that I would like to. Or it could be just the conditions. Though on the bright side, it is getting darker earlier, so that makes a big difference in how early I can get out and get things done and do some testing. So right now I'm just doing some live stacking. I just started guiding and going to do some live stacking, so I'll stay on here for a couple of minutes and just see how the stacks go. It looks not bad. You can see right here M27, lots of stars in the background, getting a little bit of a reddish glow on this side. I think that's just from some ambient light coming in just because of the position of M27 right now. It's actually kind of low over the top of my house, so I might be getting a little bit of reflection from some of the light in the windows into the camera. It'll be a little higher up later on tonight. It's 10:16 here in Ontario, and I'll probably go to about midnight or so. I'm just doing some, like I say, live stacks here right now to see how it goes, and I'll update you soon on some live broadcasts and imaging. I'm actually pretty pleased with it. The guiding on this is actually really good. The polar alignment's really good. I thought I was going to have to polar align again, but I haven't had to. I've shot 5-minute subs, and they seem to come out pretty good. I have gone up as far testing to 10 minutes, and still pretty good guiding. Probably I could fine-tune my polar alignment just a little bit. And I think I probably, because I have the core a little blown out here, could bring my gain down a little bit. Some minor adjustments here and there. And, oops. There you go. Let's change that. But I really do like the colors that this NBZ filter throws out at you. It's really very, very good. I'm shooting 60-second subs. I could probably get away with doing 30. This is a very bright object in the sky, and I'm just, again, this is all about experimenting and getting to know the telescope and its limitations and proper settings. Mounted the telescope, everything went well there. The guide scope, the ASI air, the guide camera, the guide scope, like I said, and generally everything looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to have to make too many more adjustments other than trying to figure out, if you look at this close up, you see this little bit of halo effect, although it has improved. I noticed there was a little bit of looseness on the fastener that the camera goes to, but you can see it kind of prevalent here and on these brighter stars, not so much on the background stars, but the stars are very round, and that was a problem that I was having with the RASA 8, so I'm beginning to believe that the 8 was definitely out of collimation a little bit, which is not unusual. Hopefully the collimation on this one will hold for a while, and like I say, generally I'm pretty darn pleased with the 11. At one point I was thinking about getting an 11-inch SCT like the Edge HD, but fortunately the RASA came in. I was very surprised. I wasn't expecting it this early. I was originally told that it could be quite a while longer before the RASA 11 would have been delivered, but surprise, it did come in. And if you're into astrophotography specifically and not worried about doing visual observing, this is a great telescope. Oh, there goes the satellite. I will say it is an expensive piece of equipment. You're looking at the better side of $7,000 for this particular telescope, plus all the accessories that have to go on it, cameras and ASI airs and things like that. So really, at the end of the day, you have to drop a fair load of money to get what I have configured here. But you can certainly, as I've always said before, do astrophotography with far less, even just a DSLR camera or a mirrorless camera, just shooting direct at the night sky. This time of year has been very difficult weather-wise. Surprisingly, there is a lot of haze and atmosphere. We had the wildfires going, and that was a major issue for trying to do anything. So we do have some clear skies at the moment, and tomorrow's not looking very good, so I think that's going to be a bit of a washout for doing anything. But we will continue to get some live broadcasts in, and hopefully let you guys see more of the night sky. This, by the way, M27 is after a star has pretty well died. If you were to look in the center, although I don't think we'll be able to see it, because I've got the core a little blown out. But this is the shell of a star after it has basically died. And in the very center of this, you'd see, you can see it a little bit right here. That's basically a white dwarf, and that's all that's left of the star that was probably once much like our own. Here you can see that glowing, that halo. I might try to do a focus again in a little while and see if I can get that down a little bit more. Less of a glow. It's actually quite prominent here and all in these brighter stars as well. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Hope to see you on the live side in the near future, and keep looking up. Have a good night.